Welcome, everyone. I'm John Ryan. This is the Predictive Playbook Sports Betting Show for Friday, May 12th, 2023. I'm glad you took time to join me here on the eve of the Mother's Day weekend. And let's get right to it, shall we? Let's talk about baseball here, an interleague situational betting system, one that I mentioned on the ESPN Syracuse show just about 15 minutes ago. And it goes like this. Bet on road teams that are favored by minus 125 or more using the money line and also a combination of the run line. Our road team has lost 4 consecutive times to this current foe who happens to play most of their baseball in the other league. That makes it an interleague matchup, which is pretty important. You can see that it's gone 24-9, averaging a minus 140 wager and 33% ROI. Try getting that in the S&P 500 this year. S&P 500 is not doing bad, but it's not doing this good. And the run line, 22-9, averaging a dog line of plus 120, 55% ROI since 2006. I like the Atlanta Braves tonight and possibly over the weekend in a 3-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays. They are minus 160 road favorites as we speak. That line could come down a little bit given that Toronto has a tremendous offense, but consider the following combination wager too. If you on an 8-unit bet, take 4 units, bet it on the money line, and then take the other 4 units and bet it on the run line with a dog wager. You have a very high percentage chance of winning. It's not a lock, there's no such thing as that, but spreading the risk out like that still optimizes your total rate of return. So take the Atlanta Braves on the run line, minus 1.5 for 4 units, and the money line for 4 units at the current price that you can get. Now, let's take a look at NBA action here, playoff trends and angles. Now, in this game with the Celtics and the Sixers last night really kind of blew an opportunity. They had a great third quarter coming back. I also tweeted on it that I was betting the Sixers at plus 5.5 right there at the beginning of the third. And I looked pretty good there going into the fourth with a 1-point lead. And it didn't work out too well. They only scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. It was abysmal. Very shocking, to be honest with you, but a loss nevertheless. Still riding at a 70% clip against the spread in the NBA playoffs, so make sure you send me a direct message or just get over to predictiveplaybook.com and get the picks for tonight. It's actually 3 of them, 2 sides and a total, and you can get it for just about the price of 1, so it's a pretty good deal. But anyway, on this, the market right now in the game with the Celtics is 7.5-point favorites and a total of 202 points. That's a 105 to 97.5 Celtics win. That's what the market is telling us. That's what all of our bets are suggesting that is going to happen, something like that. Road teams that scored fewer than 100 points in these games, being the Sixers, have gone just 8-34 straight up, as you can see, 14-28. The under, 31-11. Home teams that scored more than 100 points, 22-3, 88%, pretty darn good against the spread there too. But 19-6 over the posted total. The home team that scored over their team total is 24-4, 20-8, 71%, and the over has gone 21-7 as well. The road team, being the Sixers, that scored over their team total, 13-13 straight up as a dog in every single one of those 26 games, 17-9 against the spread, and 20-6 to the over for 77% winning bets. So that gives you some good feel there for your own handicapping of this, what will be a tremendous Game 7. Now, if the market, scrolling down here to the second line in the second bar there. So if the market has moved the total lower in each of the past 3 games of the series, the under is a solid 18-9, 67%. And the home team is 14-13 and only 11-16 against the number. That's the situation that the Sixers find themselves in, and I am already leaning towards the Sixers. It may seem foolish, but let's not forget that they blew out Toronto on the road in their last Game 7 elimination game by 38 points just last season. So the Doc Rivers stats are not good. The coaching career in Game 7s is not good. It doesn't mean he's not a good coach. It doesn't. Game sevens are precarious. Anything can and will happen. And I will mention this with the extraordinarily poor, inconsistent, and horrid refereeing we have been witnessing. Just last night, a breakaway foul is called. They put the wrong guy on the line, shoots 2 free throws. They eliminate those 2 free throws in error because they had the wrong guy at the foul line. And people were trying to tell them that they had the wrong guy based on their interpretation of that breakaway rule. You just don't make this up. And it really does impact the game negatively, and that's unfortunate for both teams having to play in that. So hopefully that'll be better refereeing at that time. The one I like a lot here is in Game 7, the total is lower than Game 6 by 6 or more points. In our case right now, it's approaching 10 points. I'm sure everybody was shocked when they saw 203, but believe me, the under is 8-1. 89% in that situation, and the home team just 3-6. That works pretty hard against Boston and supports Philadelphia quite a bit. Philadelphia has a much better defense than Boston. Boston can turn on the defense periodically, but it's more in this series of the Sixers offense helping that defense look really much better than they are. So if I had to pick a Game 7, I would want the better defensive team that can play 48 minutes with intense, in-your-face type of defense, and that's the 76ers. So that's my lean initially. But I think this information you can use if you want to see all the slides. I have about 8 of them. Send me a direct message. I'll send all 8 slides to you absolutely free, no questions asked, just to help your handicapping for the weekend. So one last thing here. I have this new product. It's a 100% objective Major League Baseball sports betting portfolio. For just $59 for the rest of May, you can get this as a test drive. Thereafter, if you like it, which I know you will, $79 per month thereafter, or you can pay $250 today for the entire Major League Baseball season. You can see that a $10,000 bankroll is now worth $134,000, and that's 4% of the bankroll per best bet over a 20-year period. Of these 27 algorithms, you can see that a lot of them have not had a losing record season in any of the 20 seasons. And the other ones have lost maybe one season in the last 10. They're my 27 best of the best. And I put them together in a portfolio to spread the risk around and bring out an optimized total rate of return that is dependable. There are no guarantees in this. It's just like investing in the stock market. Apple goes up just about every year. It doesn't mean it's going to go up next year. And you can't depend on it to go up next year like it has the last 7 years. So keep that in mind, but I think this is a great opportunity if you're interested in analytics and sports analytics and betting information like this. You're going to get tens of thousands of dollars worth of systems that you can use and forever. You can use and bet on your own forever and make your handicapping just a little bit better than it probably is right now. So that'll conclude Friday's show here. Thank you again for watching it. Make sure you follow me at Twitter at John Ryan Sports and #1. And do yourself a favor. Try out a subscription at $9.95. I now earned the hard-to-get super subscribe purple button. So take advantage of that too if you want to just get a really cheap test drive for the next 30 days. Anyway, have a great Mother's Day weekend. Enjoy it and celebrate it as best you can. And until Monday, bet with your heads not over it, and may all the wins be yours.